Yo, what's good everybody? It's CP the Doc, and this is a unlisted test stream. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to, measure how my voice compares to my desktop audio, the background music. So I might turn the music down, might turn it up. I like how it is right now though. As long as I can hear my voice, I guess I'll find that out after the stream. It's not going to be a long stream. I'm on 2K. I started my NBA on Next Gen with the Houston Rockets, and we're in the conference finals, the Western Conference Finals, playing versus the Lakers. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Doc, are you playing on Hall of Fame? And the answer is actually no. I'm playing on custom difficulty. You guys see this, man. CPU, custom sliders, 75 3-point shot, 75 close shot, 75 dunk in traffic frequency and success, 75 alley-oop success, 75 ball security. You guys might think I'm being a pansy for playing on custom, but look at Hall of Fame. That is not hard enough, man. That is not tough enough. Hall of Fame difficulty is not good enough, man. So I adjusted the sliders myself. I call this Hall of Fame Plus. Look at this, man. The CPU, they can defend like crazy. 75 layup defense, 75 jump shot defense, 75 steal success and help defense strength. They are way faster than usual. 75 instead of 50. 75 speed. My gosh. They don't lose the ball very much. Dunking ability, 75. On-ball defense, 75. Basically the CPU's on steroids, man. It's a good challenge. I only make 800 VC per game, I think. So I don't make much VC, but it is pretty good practice for NBA 2K22 because I want to be good at that game. So as you guys can see in the first round of the playoffs, in game 1, I beat the Nuggets pretty easily. I think I turned the sliders up to 60 in every category. Game 2, I turned it up to 70. As you guys can see, closer game. Game 3, turned the sliders up to 75, and it's been pretty close games ever since. I mean, game 1, blowout. Game 2, close. Game 3 and 4, close games. In the second round, the Grizzlies gave me trouble. I actually thought that we were going to lose a game. I mean, not a game, the series, because we did lose games, multiple games. We lost game 1. It was a close game, man. Tie game going into the fourth quarter. Jonas Valanciunas destroyed me, 40 points, 9 rebounds. In game 2, we barely won, man. In game 3, okay, I simulated this game. It was looking bad in the first quarter, as you guys can see right here. Yeah, I simulated this game. This is only, I think, 6-minute quarters or 8-minute quarters, so don't worry. I'm not going to give up 57 in a quarter myself. That's the CPU 100%. I won game 4, super close game. I had a good lead, but I almost blew it and lost. A win's a win. And yes, I scored 85 points with John Wall. 5 out every single time, drive to the rim. And the defense? They just were non-existent, man. They weren't helping. Same thing in game 5, 78 for John Wall. We won this game easily because our defense was awesome. Game 6 was close, but we also won this game. So you guys are probably thinking, Doc, you got the Houston Rockets all the way at the conference finals up 3-1 versus the Lakers. You must have made some insane changes to the roster. The answer is no, I didn't. Here's my team. Exact same team as real life. I did make a couple moves, but John Wall, Christian Wood, EG, KPJ, Kenyon Martin Jr. is my 5th best player. I got Moses Brown. That was the big move I made. I think I traded away... Who was it, man? I can't remember, but we got Moses Brown. And in the playoffs, he hasn't done much. In the regular season, though, when I used him, he was pretty good. We got Muscala, Avery Bradley. The team is nothing special at all, but I've been winning. Game 1 versus the Lakers, we won easily. These teams don't really shoot the lights out. Yeah, Anthony Davis was the best player, but the 3-point percentage, not bad, but they didn't shoot many threes. The Lakers just don't shoot many threes because you got Drummond playing the 5, Davis doesn't shoot many threes, LeBron doesn't shoot many threes. I will say though, since all the sliders are on 75, the CPU makes such contested BS shots, man. It absolutely sucks. Thankfully though, I know how to time my shots even on this Hall of Fame custom, Hall of Fame plus, whatever difficulty you want to call it. 6 for 8 from 3 with KPJ, 3 for 6 with Wood. They both have very good releases, but of course John Wall carried the load in this game too. Yeah, we won the first 2 games super easily. The Lakers though stunned me in game 3. We had a really good lead, but they came back and won. 37-24, fourth quarter is kind of crazy. We got revenge though in game 4. All of our wins have been pretty easy versus the Lakers because they don't light us up from 3. 5 for 13, not a terrible percentage, but they're only shooting 13 threes. In game 1, of course, they shot 12. In game 2, they shot 17. They just don't shoot many threes, so that's the reason why we've been taking advantage. In game 3, they shot 26, so that's the reason why they were able to come back. I couldn't keep up with them, but yeah. 26 and 13 for LeBron, 20 plus point game for Davis, 20 for Schroeder. And in game 4, we really bounced back. KPJ. I was making sure to shoot threes with him. I fouled out with John Wall, I think early fourth quarter. So KPJ, I was driving to the rim with him, got a dunk. Everything else though was a 3-pointer. So yeah, I was thinking while I'm testing the audio, I'll play my final game, or what I hope is the final game of the Western Conference Finals. We're going to go to the finals and probably play versus the Nets. This Nets team's interesting, man. They were just up 3-0. 76ers won game 4. This Nets team is just like real life, man. Absolutely stacked. Harden, Kyrie. They still got Spencer Dinwiddie. Durant only had 11 this game. They got Griffin, Whiteside, Joe Harris, DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, they're absolutely loaded. I mean, look at these scores. 137, 118, 141, 130. These guys can score, man. It's going to be a nightmare guarding them in the finals. But here's the thing, though. The Nets are supposed to be so overpowering, but they almost lost in the first round. Look at this. Raptors only lose game 1 by 2 points. Raptors win game 2. Raptors blow out in game 3. So it's a 2-2 series after 4 games. Raptors win game 5 in Brooklyn to take a 3-2 lead. Brooklyn answers back. It took the Raptors 7 games. It took the Nets 7 games to get past Toronto. And then it took them 7 games to get past Boston, which is also crazy. Boston wins game 1. Boston wins game 2 by nearly 45 points. I mean, 43 to be exact. Boston barely loses game 3. That could have been a 3-0 lead. Brooklyn ties the series. Boston takes another 3-2 lead. So these Nets down 3-2 twice, but they came back and won both of those series. They're up 3-1. We're up 3-1. The 8th seed Houston Rockets, man. The reason why we're the 8th seed is because I didn't want to play the entire 82-game season, so I did do a lot of simulating, but nonetheless, I've played every single playoff game. I've taken a few L's, but come on, look at the difficulty I've been playing on, and you'll understand why. Also, watch this gameplay, and you'll understand why, man. You will understand why, because I'm going to play some solid defense. I'm going to get some good open shots. My open shots, they might not fall. The CPU's contested shots, they will fall. I'm not going to do much talking because the purpose of this part of the stream is to test out my commentary versus the music. So now I'm going to be testing out the game volume versus the music. So I'm not really going to talk much the rest of the stream. I mean, this is an unlisted test stream, so I'm not sure how many of you guys are going to see this, but nonetheless, I'll make my adjustments to the audio, maybe turn my mic up a little bit, and turn the desktop audio down a tiny bit. I think that's good. I think it was already good, but let's go ahead and get right to it, man. Change up my uniforms, and yeah, let's get right to it. I want to wear these uniforms because, I mean, the Rockets, they wore these uniforms the last time they won a championship, so I'm trying to match their same energy. Let's see if we can go to the finals with this game on Hall of Fame plus difficulty.
Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. The Houston Rockets have been patient.
I do also need to test out my game audio though. Yeah, I don't want the game volume being too low. I don't want it being too high. Then again, when I play MyTeam, you guys aren't going to be seeing any videos or cutscenes like this that have voices in the background. Y'all are going to hear the crowd, hear the announcers. I'm going to mute the 2K Beats menu music for sure. You guys aren't going to be seeing anything like this. Let me go ahead and stop talking. And I guess real quick, since I showed you guys the CPU sliders, let me show y'all my sliders too. So, pretty much the exact same as Hall of Fame. Yeah, literally the exact same. For custom, everything's a 50. Literally everything's a 50. And for Hall of Fame, everything's a 50. So, I'm literally giving the CPU an advantage in pretty much every single statistical category. Going back to this, the reason why I didn't move these up to 75 is because this is a frequency stat. So drive and contact shot frequency, that means if I turn that up, they're just going to take more drive and contact shots, they're going to take more inside contact shots, and I don't want to influence the shots the CPU takes. I just want to influence their defense and, you know, their shot making ability, their speed, things like that. I don't want to dictate their shot attempts, which is why, yeah, all the tendencies, I'm keeping them exactly at 50. Take inside shots. I could move that to a 75, but then they might not shoot as many threes. But if I move 3-point shots up to a 75, they might shoot too many threes. But that might make things tougher because I play such good defense on their threes and they still go in, so that'd be kind of unfair. Maybe I'll move this up, but nah, I'll keep everything at 50 and let the CPU play the way they want to. If I move up post shots, they'll take literally everything in the post, a 2-pointer every time. Same thing with attack the basket. So for this, I feel like I should keep everything at 50. Maybe contest shots I can move up. Change the player's likelihood for attempting to contest a shot. I could move that up, but I've been keeping it like this for so long. Let's just do this how it is. Also, this is the exact same thing as Hall of Fame. See, no difference. And I don't want to dictate how much they foul. So that's why I keep the fouls the exact same. I'll also do the same thing for this. Actually, no, I don't. For custom, I slightly move everything up. Speed with ball, max rating, 70 to 75. Just little things like that. Basically, I give the CPU all the advantages I can, and we're going to see if we can close out the series in Los Angeles, in Tinseltown, in front of the other team's home floor. So yeah, I'm not going to talk much this game. I'll do a little bit of talking just to study it and see how loud it is compared to my background music. Because when I play Domination, I gotta notice, or I gotta focus on the volume of my voice compared to the volume of the background music, compared to the volume of the commentary, because Domination's 5v5, there's going to be commentators, replays, stuff like that, so yeah, gotta take all that into account. I guess I'll do a little bit of talking at the beginning. A little bit of talking. Let me see how everything stacks up. I feel like I could move down the music. I could move down the game capture. Let's go ahead and win the jump ball. And let's get right to it. Dennis Schroeder, not a bad defender, but I can get that blow by every single time with John Wall. That was terrible. We'll get the blow by. And also, I can leave Drummond wide open. Drummond's not going to do anything, so I'll just let him sit there and do whatever he wants. Great defense, but y'all see what I mean now. Y'all see exactly what I mean. Perfect defense. Terrible release by LeBron, but it still goes in. Crazy. Also, way better animation that time by John Wall. Way better. And these Lakers, they aren't particularly three-point snipers, so I could play a little bit of off-ball with Moses Brown because he's guarding Andre Drummond. Also, Christian Wood's a pretty good defender, so he can actually guard AD pretty well in the post. Wesley Matthews, he's going to make his open threes. McElmore, he comes off the bench. He'll make some threes here and there. Another blocking foul, though? That's kind of crazy. Let's get one stop on defense, man. Let me lock in. Also, pausing right here from talking. A good way to measure my background music versus the commentary. Right here, they're going to throw a post entry pass to LeBron. Let me see if I can intercept that. And yeah, another fast break opportunity. Fast break. I think I said that wrong. I said fast break or some BS like that. Ugh. John Wall. I think they're running the exact same play. Another post entry to LeBron. Fade away. See, shots like that are low quality shots. In real life, they're not really bad shots, but in 2K, you know 100% you can live with those. Then again, in my team, everyone shoots either layups, dunks, or threes. Same thing with the NBA. You don't see many mid-range shooters, man. Guys like KD, they're great at shooting mid-range. LeBron's not bad at it. Of course, you got guys like Lou Williams shooting mid-range, DeRozan. A lot of good mid-range shooters in the NBA, but notice how I just don't have to worry about that stuff. Bad defense by me right there. Also, I'm pretty sure I moved up their free throw sliders. But notice how that first free throw was still only 60%. And then that one was 65, so I think the CPU is just, I don't know, it's like they're meant to be bad at shooting free throws. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, as you guys can see, they don't play much help defense on John Wall, so if they're not going to collapse on defense, and if they're just going to give me open layups every single time, I could just shoot that every single time. That's why John Wall had all those crazy scoring games y'all saw earlier with like 80, 70, because the CPU just doesn't play help. Christian Wood's a pretty good shooter. Also, KPJ's a pretty good shooter. Moses Brown's an awful shooter. I don't know why they don't leave Moses Brown open. They would definitely do that in real life. But nah, in the game, the CPU's logic is just not amazing. On current gen, the CPU has insanely good logic, but on next gen, the logic could be better. Maybe that's something that could improve in 2K22 next gen. Oh wow. Finally some help defense, but we miss it and get the ball back. So we're still going to score right here. Let me just do a little quick move. Actually, Wood's wide open. I like his jump shot, but I got to green that. I think this is just a basic pick and roll. Yeah, basic pick and roll. Great defense. Perfect defense. Yeah, that might have gone in if I wouldn't have blocked it. That's how these games can be. If you don't block it, it might still go in. Y'all saw that first three with LeBron that went in, and I guarantee the CPU is going to make some more BS like that. I 100% guarantee it. There we go. I should have greened it the first time. I love his jump shot. It was so good in my team this past year. It's similar in these games, in Play Now games. Not as good though, sadly. I can't do anything about that. KPJ is still like a 70-something overall, maybe low 80s. He's not going to stop LeBron. Yeah, I don't have anybody who can stop LeBron. Maybe Christian Wood, but he's guarding Anthony Davis. And Moses Brown, he's literally like a clone of, let's say, a younger Andre Drummond, so I think Moses Brown versus Drummond's perfect. Also, I read that play like a book. Let's go ahead and drive in. Wood's open again. Hall of Fame difficulty, man. I'm not going to make another white for a very long time. Not with Christian Wood, at least. Great defense. Not good enough. Alright, so Anthony Davis has been playing help because I've been driving to his side. Let me drive to the other side. And AD, he's not going to be there to play help. That's another thing about 2K's logic, man. That's another thing about the CPU's logic. Anthony Davis, he's playing help defense. So that's how Christian Wood's getting wide open. But the reason why Wood's getting wide open is because I'm driving to the same side that Christian Wood's on too. So literally, if I just drive to the other side, that's literally the way to, you know, answer back, quote unquote, Anthony Davis playing help. And he's the best shot blocker they have, so literally if I just drive to the shot, or drive to the side that doesn't have AD, we're fine. So yeah, they subbed out AD. They also subbed out LeBron, so we definitely have to take advantage here. Yeah, Marc Gasol, he's a good defender, but he's not that fast. Let's just go ahead and drive in. I mean, who's going to block that? Look at this lineup they have. Schroeder, Talen Horton-Tucker. They got Kuzma. They got guys who can hit shots. But honestly, I'm not worried about this lineup. In these games, I feel like I don't have too much margin for error. But like I said earlier, man, 2K21 CPU logic is not the best. The starting five, they weren't even playing that well, so honestly, we should be able to pull away versus the bench and Dennis Schroeder, since he's still in the game for some reason. I think soon LeBron's going to sub in for Dennis Schroeder, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there he is right there. LeBron is this team's backup point guard. He'll rest for a second, but then he'll sub back in. And now LeBron is guarding John Wall, so usually if we take an early lead, having LeBron at that point guard is a bit of a cheat code that makes the game a little bit more manageable for the Lakers, but nah, we're fine. LeBron's not going to do anything. He might make some contested threes. He might drive to the rim. He might pull up from mid-range. But I'm not worried about him like I'm worried about Kevin Durant, in 2K at least. Let's go ahead and space that floor out. Yeah, we can get past LeBron pretty easily. Not every single time, but yeah. If we just spam some moves, I'll get somebody open. It's Christian Wood. And I told you guys earlier, man, I like Christian Wood's release. I know he's a very good post player, especially in real life. I mean, the man can drop 20 and 10 literally every given night, but in my system, playing versus the CPU, the way that they are, making tough shots like that, I mean, if the CPU wanted to, they could score literally every time, but yeah, we're off to a good start. We're getting to the rim, hitting open threes too. We've gotten a bunch of steals. How many steals have we gotten? Man, not bad. 2 steals, the Lakers 2 turnovers, and that's been the difference, man. That's been the difference, because look at the field goal percentage. They're shooting 67%, but they're almost down by double digits. We're also out-rebounding them. They've only missed 4 shots, but we've gotten some offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. yeah, we're doing pretty much everything that we gotta do. So we're gonna win this game most likely. We're off to a great start. We just gotta keep on driving to the rim. They've made a few contested shots, but like, if we just play some better defense on those and just, you know, dodge screens, contest their shots, don't leave their shooters open, we're good because we can literally score every single time down the court. Now they got a team of LeBron and AD right now. Montrez though, he's not going to shoot, so Montrez is now the guy I'm going to leave open instead of Kareem Abdul-Drummond. I feel like Christian Wood can post up Montrezl Harrell. I guess we'll find out. Montrez isn't bad, but man, he had trouble with Jokic in those playoffs a while back. And look at that, Christian Wood goes right to the rim. He's got 11 points. Usually John Wall is by far the leading scorer early in the game, but Christian Wood's actually doing some pretty good stuff. LeBron's posting up again. That's the CPU's IQ, man. I know I said earlier the CPU's IQ is not very good, but once per blue moon, they'll come out and they'll surprise you. But that was LeBron though, so of course he's gonna find the open man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm moving back and forth because earlier I said the CPU doesn't have very good IQ, but sometimes they will pull out some pretty amazing plays like that. I feel like sometimes it's kind of scripted. The CPU will seem so dumb, but they'll put together such insane runs, it'll seem like 2K's basically rigging the game for them. I mean, you guys saw that I lost 2 games to the Grizzlies. In those games, it felt like it was scripted. I was scoring pretty much every time, but they were answering back. We don't have very good rebounding big men, so they were grabbing offensive rebounds, so if you guys were wondering how I even lost 2 games versus the Grizzlies, that's how. They make contested shots, and whenever they miss those shots, contested shots usually, Valanciunas was getting rebounds. I think Brandon Clark even had a great game rebounding one time. I can't remember for certain because I haven't played that series in like a week or 2, but you guys get the picture, man. You guys get it. Every now and then 2K will make it seem like the CPU just can't lose. But on other occasions, the CPU will make silly passes like that because I guess the CPU just doesn't realize that I know what they're doing and that anybody who really has basketball IQ will realize what they're trying to do right there. I mean, if there's a guy sitting in the post and the point guard is just gingerly, half-heartedly running around, you're probably trying to feed the ball to that dude in the post. That's just my 2 cents. And right here, let me go ahead and drive to the right side so AD doesn't help immediately. Just like that. Look how Kuzma's the one playing help. If I would have driven left, AD would have played help. But since I'm driving right, Kareem Abdul-Kuzma's playing help defense now, so you guys got my strats, man. I know the CPU pretty well. I got pretty good basketball IQ, I'd say. Man, who cares about IQ? Let's win this thing. Exact same thing. Let the lane clear out. I want to drive right, but Drummond's right there. What's he gonna do? What's Drummond gonna do? Also, how was that so contested? That was supposed to be a dunk, but I think 2K wanted Schroeder to get the contest. Thankfully, though, John Wall's like that, so he made the layup. More good defense by Wall. Schroeder, if he shoots this, might still make it. He shoots it. He misses it. Wow. Look at this defense, man, but also notice how many offensive rebounds we're giving up. And of course, I fight so hard on defense just for Drummond to make that 80% contested BS, man. Let's drive to the right. No help. Good foul by Schroeder because John Wall, he could have lifted off and gotten that dunk, man. You never know. 29 points, 4 steals, and I'm pretty sure 3 of those steals are from post-entry passes. And speaking of post-entry passes, who's going to post up now because LeBron's out of the game? I'm just going to sit right here with Drummond, or Schroeder can shoot that. 100% smothered. Our defense is great. Then again, my defense is always good, but in these games, it can be extra hard on defense, all because, I mean, you guys know about the sliders. I already told you about the sliders. Come on, Moses Brown. Moses, you're 7 feet tall. I know Kuzma's a good defender, but that's your chance to shine, man. Yeah, Drummond's not going to do anything. He's going to drive in. He's going to take another smothered shot. I thought he'd make back-to-back smothered shots, to be honest. All right. Let's go left. I know AD's right there, but what's he going to do? Oh, wow. And they're probably going to make that transition three. Wow. I know they're not shooting many threes, but it feels like everything's missing right now, except for that shot by Drummond. That shot by Drummond went in beautifully. Christian Wood, that's a good matchup. Come on. Yeah, Christian Wood's not going to mess that up. Moses Brown, he's a good rebounder. He's a good, like, you know, interior shot maker, I'd say, but he's not as good of a post scorer as Christian Wood is, so Christian Wood, he'll score on Kuzma, but yeah, Moses Brown, I don't expect that to work as well. Also, I haven't done anything yet with KPJ. Then again, I doubt he cares. We're about to go to the finals. I don't think he really cares. He had, what, 50 last game? 14 three-pointers. I don't think it was quite 50 points, but it was something like that. Alright, so real quick, gonna do a little audio test. I'm gonna turn down my background music, and I'm gonna turn my meteor mic down a little bit too. Actually, I like the music how it is. I just don't want it to be overpowering my voice, but I think this is a good setting for that. And of course, during actual streams, I'll probably be talking louder. My commentary will be a little bit more, what's the word? A little bit more, not enthusiastic, but animated, I'd say. Right now, I'm just chilling, I'm talking, but during the streams, I'm like, yo, what's good, everybody? It's CP the Doc. Some guys don't like that, so maybe during my streams, I'll talk a little bit more like this. Then again, whenever I talk like, yo, what's good, everybody? I never do it for the entire stream, so I don't know. I'm just rambling on and on. I'm not even talking about the game, but I gotta stay focused on the game because if we win this game, the Rockets go to their first NBA Finals since 1995. And they won that series easily. Are we going to win easily versus Brooklyn? Probably not, but you never know. Man, the Rockets could have gone to the finals in 2000, what was the year? 2018? That would have been great. As Taylor Horton Tucker knocks it down. Like I said, man, I got to focus. It's a 12-point game. We were just up by almost 20. Now it's only a 12-point game. That's too deep. Ah, man. John Wall's getting tired. Shot clock's running down. We're still in the 5 out, but John Wall's gassed. Oh, wow. Interesting foul. I could call timeout. No need. It's about to be halftime. We're still going to have a few timeouts to spare in the second half. Call the 5 out. Got the stamina back. Good defense by Schroeder. Let me shoot a BS3. That's not going to go in, but now they only have one shot. Please don't shoot the 3. Good defense. But of course they grab the board. Hey, we're still going to go into halftime with a double-digit lead, but I've lost my focus a little bit sitting here talking about commentary and crap like that. Let's just get a bucket real quick. Let's get a quick little bucket. 36 for John Wall at the half. And you never know, 2K, man. They might make a half-court shot. So let me step up on LeBron. And there we go. 12-point lead at the half.
And we're heading to halftime. Houston on top. They lead by 12.
Thanks a lot, LeBron.
Just drank some water.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after
Let me text this
halftime.
girl back
As the
real
third quarter gets
quick.
underway.
And then I'll be back 100% focused.
And now,
You guys can watch the highlights.
halftime show.
Hello again.
Let me
Welcome
skip
to
over
our
this, though.
postseason halftime show. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've had the upper hand in this series, and boy, did they look great out there tonight. Completely in control at the half, certainly looking to make it a 4-1
That was
series.
BS.
What did you think, Shaq, about
They
the
haven't
first
made many
half
BS
for
threes,
the
though.
Rockets?
They've made some smothered layups, mid-range shots, but only that 1-3. Great move by Schroeder to get to the left. All right, texted her back. I kind of still want to watch this, though.
Thoughts on the Lakers?
I kind of still want to watch this. I think LeBron makes a mid-range shot. Yes, he does. Great memory. And AD knocked down a 3 right there. They're shooting 55%, but I guarantee you guys, that percentage will improve 100%. That was a bad half for the CPU, and realistically, they're only down by 12. They could still win. They really could still win. Also, let me turn the music down. I think it's a bit too loud right now. There we go. Like I said, I want to test. I want to see what percentages work, what percentages don't work. And once this test stream's over, I'll rewatch the stream and listen to the audio and basically find out, like, at what points was the audio the best? At what point was there a perfect balance between the, the game volume and my commentary and the music? And I like how my commentary is right now. But of course, I'll have to watch it back over once it's over and see how it, like, really ends up being. Also, great play there by Schroeder. So the play right there was for LeBron, but he knew that I knew he wanted to throw the pass. So he didn't throw the pass, he shot the 3, and he made me pay. I like this volume for the music. I really do. I like this song too. What's the name of the song? I don't know. It's a non-copyrighted instrumental, but good defense. Of course he makes that though. I can't complain. It's a layup. On threes, I'll complain. On that shot though, I can't get to, man. Oh yeah. It's time for me to pull away, man. It's 100% time for me to pull away. They got Drummond in. They're posting up LeBron. Should have been a steal. They got Drummond in the game, though, so if I don't go for the steal with John Wall, I can at least double team LeBron in the post with Moses Brown. Drummond might shoot this. Never mind. Let me not give Schroeder too much space, though, because if he gets that off, there's a chance he makes it. I block it, though, and as a reward for my good defense, the CPU gets the ball back. All right, help defense. There's the shot. If Anthony Davis decides to start playing help defense, I'll just kick out and shoot that 3. KPJ has not been getting open. Maybe if I drive to the other side, KPJ will get some shots too, but he hasn't really gotten many good looks this game. I trust his shot, but he just hasn't gotten many opportunities. Also, I did not mean to pass that to... Oh crap, I didn't mean to pass that either. I was trying to call a post up for Christian Wood, but... whatever, man. I'm losing my train of thought. I gotta stop talking and just think more. Yeah, they're making everything now. Thankfully, we're answering back, but that last possession was terrible. I lost my focus, man. What can I say? I lost my focus completely. Hey. Let's see if I can get a bump steal. Yeah, bump steals don't really work. I've gone for them a few times this game, but they're pretty hard to get. Great defense, great defense.
A pass to Gordon.
Alright, someone's got a mismatch. Actually, never mind. There's no mismatch. Let's just try and score on the king. Lane's open. And shot clock's running down. Actually, EG's open.
From deep.
I don't like his jump shot, though. I shouldn't have done that. I could have just taken the dunk. I probably would have gotten a dunk.
Side Matthews.
2K would have given John Wall a good animation. Let's double team. Yeah, I should have double teamed. 92% contested. Like, come on, man. You know 2K is cheating right there. Bad shots, back-to-back possessions. I know they're both open shots, but they're so quick into the shot clock. The CPU comes right back down and gets open shots of their own. I thought he'd make that, though. We got another mismatch. Let's get C. Wood down in the post. I know Christian Wood's not going to botch this. They're not going to double team. That's easy. That's too easy. Of course, I could have just driven in on Drummond because Drummond was guarding John Wall right there, but I want to share the sugar. I want to get guys like KPJ open. I want to get guys like Christian Wood open. Moses Brown on the second play of the game. He made a post layup. I want to get everyone involved. But then again, I also want to win. And it's not always going to be everyone's night. Christian Wood has had some huge games in these playoffs, but it's mainly been John Wall. KPJ has had some big games. Moses Brown has had a big game or two. You know, I think it was the first round of the playoffs versus the Nuggets. I had to bench Moses Brown because he's just so slow. So Moses Brown, he came off the bench most of the games because I realized I had to 5 out and kick out to open shooters. So in the first round of the playoffs, Moses Brown didn't play much. Let me go look at his, let's go look at his recent games. He didn't play much in the first round. Let's go take a look. Yeah, look at this. I know we swept the Nuggets, but game 1, 11 minutes, 4 rebounds, 5 rebounds. In the last 2 games, he played more minutes. But, man, he just couldn't guard. His defense was so bad. He was so slow. We needed shooters. We needed guys to hit open shots. But then in the second round, we were playing versus Valanciunas. We were playing versus Jaren Jackson and Brandon Clark. And notice how he played over 20 minutes? Pretty much every game. Except for the game I simulated. Because literally, in the small ball lineup with Christian Wood at the center, we were getting killed on the boards versus Memphis. So that's when I realized I needed Moses Brown. And he's played a lot ever since. Look at this. Those are pretty good rebounding numbers, man. I know only 2 points, only 7 points. 2 points in all these games. But he'll play some decent interior defense. He'll get rebounds. He's 7'2". Our best big men are Moses Brown, who's a 79, and Christian Wood, who's a 86, but 6'10". Let's see who our big men are off the bench. Muscala, he's not going to do anything. We also got Daniel House, who's one of our taller players. We got Nawaba. We got Kenyon Martin Jr. Yeah, that's literally it. That's the bottom of our roster. I'm trying to go down, but it's not letting me. Our best big man off the bench is Mike Muscala. So if you're wondering why I play Christian Wood so much, it's because our next tallest player off the bench is Kenyon Martin Jr., who is 6'6", the same height as Daniel House. Augustine. I'm taller than Augustine. Dante Exum is one of our tallest players. He's a point guard. Nawaba 6'5". Bradley 6'3". Muscala's 6'10". Korver's 6'7", man. I like Korver though. And honestly, I could sub him in. I'm not really passing out to open shooters though, except for Christian Wood, so I think I'll keep Corver on the bench for now, but for defense purposes, sometimes I will actually sub in Nawaba because I'm not going to shoot with him. And then offensively, I'll sub in Corver because he's going to hit all his open threes. I love his release. This is a big game though, man. Elimination game. I'm not going to make many subs. Alright, we got a mismatch again. Let's get Wood down in the post versus Kuzma. The Shanghai man. Yeah. That's way too easy. Are you kidding me? That was a beautiful drop step dunk. Fundamental.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
We're looking pretty good in this game, man.
With the ball. Trailing
I'm feeling great about this. They got their backups in. I don't have to worry about Anthony Davis. I do have to worry about LeBron, though. He's absolutely killing it in this quarter. He had a poster dunk earlier. I didn't really talk about it, though. That was almost a poster dunk, but ended up being a nice little and one finish. And he made the free throw. Alright, so we're going to call the 5 out. And I'm going to drive to the right. So maybe Montrez will help, and I can get Christian Wood open, but Montrez does not help right there. That's actually good IQ by the CPU because it's like they know Christian Wood has takeover. And of course their shot contest is a 75, so they're not going to make it easy for me to make that takeover shot right there with Christian Wood. And just like that, 7-point game. Just like that. It doesn't take much time for the CPU to get that momentum going, man. Drive past LeBron. Boom. The CPUs are like that, man. Sometimes it feels like 2K just completely has the odds against you, but other times it feels like the IQ's not good enough. That should be our ball. Even though he stepped out of bounds. Wow. I thought that was going to go in. Let's take that double-digit lead back, man. Let's take back what's rightfully ours. The NBA title, is that rightfully ours? I don't know, but that double-digit lead is. We've worked hard to maintain this lead. We haven't led by double digits the whole game, but we've been doing some good work, man. We've been doing a good job. We're doing a pretty good job grabbing boards, which is good because we get out-rebounded all the time. No matter how good of defense we play, they'll make some tough shots in the paint too. But yeah, getting rebounds, very important, much needed. If we take a double-digit lead into the final quarter, we're safe. I mean, even if we don't, we're probably safe. We just gotta slow things down, don't give up too many open shots. That's good defense, but good finish. Go 2 for 1. Of course they foul. And of course, they start playing help defense once Christian Wood loses takeover. Good pick, though. So maybe not a 2 for 1, but we can still take a double-digit lead in the final quarter. Good defense by the King. Eric Gordon's open. That's deep, but I'll take it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I was going to go for that inbound steal. No threes right here. No 3. If they want the 2, they can have the 2, but John Wall's clamping up. Are you serious? Ah. Fair enough. Realistic. That could happen in real life. Great defense, but of course Braun gets it back. He is like 6'9", 6'10", so I can't call that BS. KPJ shushing the crowd. John Wall slapping that shot off backboard. Man, you love to see this. I know I do. 1 quarter away from the Rockets going back to the NBA Finals for the first time in, man, it's been a long time, over 20 years. Nice pass to Christian Wood. Very good assist to the game.
Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see
All
what this
right.
fourth period holds in store for us.
Fourth quarter clutch time. And LeBron's out of the game.
For the Rockets.
They got LeBron out of the game. And they got Drummond in the game. That's not good news. So we're going to see if we can just pull away as much as we can before LeBron subs back in.
He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kareem Abdul-Drummond bricks the free throw. He's on the Sixers now. That's so silly to me. All right. Let's have a better possession. We got blocked last time by Davis. So let's drive to the side where Davis is not. And let's make that layup. How was that so contested though? I thought that was way more open than 50%.
On 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside.
Gonna run a little screen action. Oh, I read that like a book. But of course I didn't get the steal. Kuzma drives in. Great defense. Honestly, the CPU hasn't made many BS jump shots this game. They're making some tough layups though. Like, you guys are probably thinking, Doc, this isn't that hard to beat. The CPU's not that unstoppable. You should have seen them in the Memphis series, man. Or in game 3 of this series. You should have seen them. Look at all these layups they're making though, man. I'm playing perfect defense, but those tough shots are keeping them in the game. Let's call it a 5 out. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's call it a 5 out. No help defense. What's Drummond doing? I mean, he's not going to block any shots. Also, why is Kuzma open? Of course. I'm telling you, man, sometimes it's almost scripted. It feels like it's almost scripted. How the heck is he so open right there? I don't know.
Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Porter finds Wall. 5 to shoot.
Oh, wow.
In the corner, Wood.
Gotta make that, though. I also should have trick passed that. That would have been a lot easier if I would have made that trick pass.
The kick out to Matthews. From 12 feet out.
Wow, great defense. Interesting attempt by Drummond.
Porter in the corner.
Oh my gosh. KPJ steps up in a big moment. I love his jump shot. I think I said that earlier. I'll say it again. I absolutely love his jump shot, but I haven't shot with him this game. Let me go ahead and call the 5 out. And let me drive to his side again. Let me drive left again and see if they play help defense. They didn't. Maybe if I actually get by Schroeder, they'll do that. There we go. Ah, good defense. Wow, we got bailed. We got bailed. You guys saw the sliders earlier. You guys saw them. I have no advantages over the CPU.
Assist number 7 for him tonight.
Plus, that wasn't much more than 30% contested. I still got bailed though. They've made contested shots pretty much every time down the court. I deserve one to go my way every now and then.
And again, it's the Lakers.
CP the bailed.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a team?
Ah, too deep.
Let's go. I like offense.
Way too deep.
By Gordon.
See if I can get an open 3 right here. And we do. Wow, that was not open.
Rebound by the Lakers.
It was barely not an open shot.
Matthews left side. Kicks to Schroeder.
They're trying to post up Davis.
Pass to Davis.
Ah, perfect bait. Perfect bait. If I was a little bit farther away, he would have shot it. You got to be the perfect distance away to bait the pass. but you also got to be in range to steal it. And these Lakers fans, they are slowly losing hope. These Lakers fans are slowly but surely losing hope. That inbound steal might have been the dagger. Is that 3 steals in a row for John Wall? Yeah, post steal, and then inbound steal, and then bump steal. They got LeBron back in the game, but it's a little too late. I don't know what they're going to do about this. These CPUs can make some tough shots, but I mean, they got to get some stops on defense too. They don't shoot many threes. So like, what are they going to do? They're going to shoot 2s. Another steal for John Wall. But I don't think shooting 2s is going to get them back in this thing. Call the 5 out again. Let's drive it in. Drive it in, throw it down. And I think you guys are starting to understand that all those high scoring numbers with John Wall, they're not flukes. They're not flukes. You guys are watching it live. Are they trying to post up Drummond? Oh, wow. They got me there. They tricked me. They made me think they were trying to post up Drummond, and because I was so confused about that, they got the open 3. They're shooting 61% now. I told you guys, at halftime, when we saw that menu and they were shooting 55%, I told you guys they were going to shoot better in the second half. And they are. But, man, we've only given up 82 points in 8-minute quarters. That is pretty good. Especially versus Hall of Fame plus CPUs. Oh my gosh. Schroeder has no answer. 70 for John Wall. I should have stayed at 69. Terrible shot. What am I doing? Whatever. We're up 21. Why am I sitting here complaining? Love this song. Let me turn up the background audio. I think I'll turn up my mic too, just in case. Oh, 8-second fight. Whatever. I did what I had to do. We're up 19. That play shouldn't change the outcome of the game. I mean, they still have Drummond in, so I'm not worried. How'd this Lakers team get so far? I bet every single team in the Western Conference the Lakers beat, they would pay us millions for the blueprint on how we destroyed the Lakers so easily. With this roster too, it's crazy. Our roster's terrible. You know, I was thinking about tanking the entire season just to get a high draft pick, but we are literally 80 seconds of in-game time away from the NBA Finals, so forget tanking. I might trade away John Wall, because John Wall, he's still really good, but his contract's terrible. If I can get the #1 pick, that'd be awesome, but I don't know, man. I want to make some draft picks, pick up some free agents, and make this team better. Then again, who even cares? NBA 2K22 comes out in a week. Also, not sure if you guys noticed, but they just made back-to-back contested shots. Like 90% contested shots. Ah, man, 2K. Yeah, 2K22 comes out in a week, so I'm not going to be playing 2K21 again for a very long time. I don't know when I'll play 2K21 again. Maybe sometime before the servers shut down, because I still have a really good MyTeam. I didn't sell everybody I had, but I did sell most of the guys I had. Pretty much everybody. Alright. Let me be sportsmanlike. Let me dribble out the clock. Or I could drive in and get another open 3. KPJ, you deserve that. I've taken like 3 shots with him the entire game. 4 shots, actually, if I'm not mistaken. 4 shots. I love his jumper though. And we are going to the NBA Finals. Look at my guys celebrate. They're so happy.
So they've done it. They're going to move on.
You know, they had to battle through the very tough Western Conference, but they were able to survive the test and earn a trip to the final.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, this is just the beginning for them.
Exactly. And, you know, they'll take a moment to kind of bask in victory here, but it won't be a long one. They know they've got to...
These are awesome highlights. Yeah, they're showing some pretty good highlights, man. Gotta give 2K some credit for showing some nice highlights. Man, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Let me take a screenshot real quick. That's beautiful. John Wall 70, Christian Wood 22, on 9 made shots, 14 attempts. KPJ hit some big threes. Gordon made a big three too. Moses Brown, only 2 points, but look at the rebounds and look at the blocks. We did what we had to do, man. Final stats. We each had 24 rebounds. They had more offensive rebounds. We had so many more points in the paint because of John Wall. They went 9 for 14 from 3, but they didn't make any really BS threes except for 1 or 2 of them. The big difference is the turnovers. 2 for us, 9 for them, 14 points off turnovers, 16-point win. Time of possession doesn't really matter. Dunks, not a big deal, but we did what we had to do, and let's find out who I'll be playing in the finals. Of course, it's Brooklyn. They got Kyrie, KD, Harden, and of course, you guys have seen the sliders, so I'm going to make sure to win this championship sometime before 2K22. But this was a good test stream, man. I'll go back, watch it, listen to the audio. I like how it is, I think. I like the audio. I think it's good how it is right now, but of course, maybe it'll be different when I listen to it. No matter what, we're in the finals. Let's see if I can win a championship with this ragtag bunch. John Wall, Eric Gordon. My 5th best player is Kenyon Martin Jr. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. We don't have another really good big man except for DJ Wilson. I might as well move DJ Wilson into the rotation for the NBA Finals. Look how tired the starting lineup is. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and move DJ Wilson into the top 13. Just so we'll have another big man. He's not going to play at all, but I might as well. That's going to do it for the stream, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed that gameplay of John Wall driving to the rim and dunking. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I think I mentioned this earlier, but if y'all are wondering why we're the 8th seed, I won the first 7 or 8 games of the season on Hall of Fame difficulty. Every game was a blowout. So I decided to sim the rest of the season. I didn't want to play all 82 games. I just made sure we snuck in as the 8th seed. I admit, I did press the force win button a little bit, which you guys might think is cheating, but come on. If I would have played all 82 games on just Hall of Fame, not Hall of Fame plus, I would have gone 82-0. You guys get the picture, man. Y'all get it. 8th seed, moved up the difficulty, quote unquote. Took a few L's along the way, but our record is 12-3. And I think I'm ready for these finals. That's a crazy team, but I think we got what it takes. That's crazy. Harden, Durant, Kyrie. Man, any of those guys, any of those 3 guys would be my best player, but nope. Our big 3, our best 3 is John Wall, Christian Wood, and Eric Gordon. Whew, that's crazy. You guys take it easy. And I will be live again soon. There's a reason why I did this test stream It's because I'm getting geared up, ready for some big streams in the future. You guys just wait for some announcements from me. If you're in the Discord, you know what's coming.